All right, we've got everyone here. Pretty much an all-star cast, I would say. This might be the
Yeah.
biggest show ever. We're
Yep.
just gonna let Julius go, maybe for an hour, however long he wants, to celebrate the Knicks winning the finals. Julius, the floor is yours.
Oh man, 32 years. I've been waiting for this. I can't believe this for Spike Lee. You know what I mean? This for Timothy Chalamet, the real Spider Man. All right, we're not rocking with Tim Holland up there. Tim Holland, Tam Holland. I don't even care.
Yeah.
All right. This year, I don't want to hear no more Brunson talk. He's the greatest player in the league. Nothing.
Damn.
I don't want to hear
Okay.
nothing. All right.
Okay.
Wemby. Hold on. I actually got it pulled up here. I've been practicing all week my French. What Degage, Wemby. Fuck out of here. Okay, we're not walking. We're not doing it. Not this year. I love Wemby. I'm a super fan. But the way he mushed my guy, it brought the queens out of me, man. We can't rock with Wemby no more. It is a new era. When New York basketball is great, the world is great, and we're all gonna experience it. I'm happy for all of us today. This is the Wemby pack. This is for all of us.
Yes. Yes.
I got a question real quick, Julius. Do you still have people in New York?
I do. I do.
What's the scene been like for them, boots on the ground?
Man, I got word the day after. New York's a very mind your business place, right? You get to where you gotta go because you don't got time for the bullshit, right? People are stopping in the bodegas just to talk about Jalen Brunson, just to talk about OG Anunoby. We didn't know how to pronounce his name last year. We really didn't. Anunoby and an annuity. We didn't know. We didn't know how that we know his OG now. You cannot walk past any corner without seeing a Knicks merch, a Knicks t-shirt, a Knicks crackhead. It's live in the city, and that's is straight from them, straight from Queens. So it's different, man. I just wish I was there to experience.
That's awesome.
I'm happy for you, man. I mean, what a series. I think, like, I don't know. I forget the last game we talked about. It might have been game three. But yeah, game four, I mean, we could just talk about the comeback. Like, I don't know. For me personally, I felt like the Spurs had no chance in game five after that collapse.
Yeah.
But I don't know what anyone else thought. I mean, surprisingly, game five was like a close game. And again, Spurs were up 16. But I never felt like the Spurs were going to win. Like no lead ever felt safe. The Knicks just like really rose to like a different level than they were at all year. I mean, when was the last time they lost? April. Well, they lost game three, but they won 11 in a row in the playoffs. Just what a
Yeah.
performance. Like, I mean, insane.
Classic, like young team versus like a veteran, more experienced team. It just I can't. That stat they led like 74% of the finals,
Mhm.
and to lose in five off that is just it's only got to be experience. I feel like there's no way you can blow that a lead that many times in a row.
It's winning time. That's when experience comes into play.
Yeah.
Just yeah, a testament to Brunson. Like no play. I mean, I'm not going to push back about him being the best player in the NBA right now because he led them to the finals. Like he did the ultimate goal, and he's just like the number one guy you would want when you need a win or you need a bucket. I feel like he
Yeah.
never missed like a shot they needed. It was good. And as a Spurs fan, you always were like, I don't want him shooting this because it's going in.
And the one that he missed is the one that Anunoby was flying down the lane.
Yeah,
And
just the one of the
like it was just even when because I mean he didn't have it for every quarter of every game, but somebody always stepped up. Like Josh Hart had some big quarters. Cat was pretty good a lot, like pretty much all series, other than game four when he got into that foul trouble. That's kind of how they built up that 29-point lead because Cat was on the bench for the entire first quarter. But somebody always stepped up. Alvarado had a great series. Hammett got off to a hot start. So they just had bodies, and the Spurs didn't really have enough bodies to keep up with them.
Yeah. Julius. So not the Knicks have won this championship. I feel like it's such like a big one, obviously, just because it's New York biggest team. But like, how long does this last? Like, if you didn't win another championship for 10 years, you think that you'd still be like, fuck it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a lifetime thing. I
Yeah.
think at the end of the day, I was at the point of completely submitting to the idea of never seeing the Knicks win a championship. I think it's been that long of me just watching basketball and having my heart broken. I didn't expect it. So the fact that we're here now, there is nothing that can happen in I don't think my lifetime that can take this away from me. I don't care. It could be another 53 years, and I'll be like, I saw it.
Yeah. He was crying at the bar. You know, he was emotional.
That's
Which
beautiful.
I was trying to like think about this with like sports and stuff because I have like I'm a fan of like the Blazers and stuff, but like the only thing like sports championship that could make me cry was if WU were to get it done.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that'll ever happen in my lifetime.
No.
Football
Yeah.
or basketball. I hope so because I will be an emotional wreck. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm feeling that being from New York and getting to witness that, especially when like they just so disappointed for so long. Like the prime of like I feel like your basketball like actually playing too. They've just been like back and forth, mellow some years, and then they started to come up with Julius Randle teams, and then all the trash teams in between.
Yeah, I mean, shout out discount double check Steve Novak, man. Like we did this for him specifically, like and
Lewis and Munson.
Lewis Munson, Anthony Early, he got shot for this.
Yeah.
Landry Fields.
Yeah, Landry Fields.
Come on.
We should just name like obscure Knicks from like the 2010s for the next hour.
Yeah.
Chris Cole.
Nice. I like that. Tim, what do you have?
I mean, I think Kadin like nailed it honestly early in the season. I think that it was the Knicks were the team of destiny, you know? Like I think that everything was falling into place like it needed to. Brunson, he entered a different stratosphere. Now we have to like seriously reconsider like where he ranks among the league, you know? Like I mean, at the end of the day, it's hard to take. I mean, like, of course, you're going to have your Jokic's and your Wemby's and your Shea's, but like, there's not many other people who you are instantly going to take in front of this guy to build a winning championship, a winning culture, like all of that. I mean, like, I'm huge on the intangibles, and I think that was big for them in general. I mean, one thing I appreciate about this team is that, or just good teams in general, one thing that I really appreciate is whenever each individual knows what their role is and they stick to that role. I'm especially impressed with Cat and how he was just able to kind of reconfigure himself as a basketball player this entire year. Like, if you would have told, like, I bet a couple years ago, if you would have said to him like, "Hey, you'll win an NBA championship, but you're only going to average like 12 points in the finals, like a couple boards," like I think that he probably, I mean, you can never say, but I think he probably would have thought it over a little bit back in the day, considering that like, he's called himself the best shooting big ever. So, I mean, just everybody, OG Anunoby, Jalen Brunson, like everybody knew to give Brunson the ball at the end of the games. Everybody else filled in where they needed to. Jose Alvarado was brought up. I mean, like, who thought that Jose Alvarado would be like a major contributor on a championship winning team, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hit some huge shots in game 4.
Shamit too. Something crazy I heard today. You know which Nick so in terms of fourth quarter points overall in the finals, Brunson, OG Anunoby, fucking Landry Shamit third.
Wow.
Like it's insane. So like people were just stepping up when they needed to. And then from the Spurs perspective, I do think that the stamina caught up finally. There was an interesting quote from Tim McMahon after the conference finals, and he asked Wemby, what was the most valuable part of your off-season training? Going back to like his time with the Monks and everything else. And Wemby's response was running long enough to where my hamstrings burned. So like in the midst of the playoffs, he recognized like before even getting to the finish line that like all of the work that I put in on making sure my lungs can last as long as possible, that I can have the energy in my legs to be able to contest shots late in games. Like, I think all of that finally caught up. And I think that there was eventually like a wall that they hit mentally because, I mean, like, how fucking frustrating does that have to be when you are up 20, 30, 35 points and you know that they still are very likely to come back just because of who they are identity wise, who they are as a collective. Like, I'm just so impressed with them, and I hope that they try to keep this team together, honestly.
Oh yeah, I expect they will. I don't feel like they're going anywhere. Like the East is wide open. I mean, they definitely should believe that they are the best team in the East. Obviously, they're the best team in the NBA. So like I think I mean, I don't really see any changes for them coming up. They really just go ahead.
Sorry to interject real quick. There is something going on with their second apron situation because, like, I know that Mitch is getting offers, so they're probably going to want to try to match those. Like, this would be I mean, I can't say I'm super well versed in all the penalties that the second apron and first
Yeah,
apron
me
like
neither.
decides, but from what I understand, second apron very bad. Stay away.
Hmm.
This is a situation where I feel like fucking take the hit for a year. Like you know where you stand right now. You know that you have like a championship roster literally. Like I would dip into that second apron to give this a
Run
second
it back.
run.
Hmm.
Run it back. You have to. I
Run it
mean,
back.
and this is probably the most objective thing I will say about the Knicks is this is a pocket. This is a window that we have to take advantage of because we're on paper we aren't the best team in the league. We are what we are because of that culture, because of the culture that Tibbs helped instill. Mike Brown came in and helped perfect. Like you said, everybody bought into this role, and there's something special here. So money wise, I agree with you. Over the second apron if we can, because the Spurs are not going anywhere as well. They are going to be back. I would not be surprised if this finals repeated next year.
That'd be awesome. I mean, the Thunder also, if they weren't healthy this year. I mean, they're not going anywhere. I feel like do you think like maybe Tibbs should get an honorary ring? Like you mentioned, he instilled this culture and then they kind of just perfected it. Because like Tim mentioned with the Landry Shamet leading like third and fourth quarter points, like Tibbs was never going to do that. He was going to just play the starters and run into the ground. But
But
they did create like the foundation, or Tibbs did
was that
anyway.
philosophy wrong the entire time, though? You could also, on the other side of the coin, say, like, maybe if Tibbs trusted more of his bench throughout this time, this core that clearly worked would have been. Now, obviously, he only had Cap for 1 year, and I feel like that's
Mhm.
such a big piece of this too. Like, you were trying to win with Julius Randle at one point, and that's to me that's just never gonna happen. Also, one thing Bill Simmons said too. This is like one of the like master classes of team construction that we have ever seen. They took a chance on Jalen Brunson, which was some people thought was kind of a crazy idea, but you could New York really wasn't getting a whole bunch of stars. They missed out on Kyrie, they missed out on KD, so they were like, you know what, let's give Jalen Brunson a chance. We saw what he did in the Mavs in the playoffs when Luka was out. Get him. You run it for a couple years with him and Randall. You're like, okay, we kind of have something here. We need to work around the edges. Let's go get OG Anunoby. Great price for him. We'll give Art Barrett quickly some picks. Who cares about them?
Mhm.
Then the steepest price they paid was probably for Mikal Bridges, which that's probably the worst of the trades out of all these. And he still had big moments in the finals. He's still a good defender. And then they finally topped it off with, getting Cat, Karl-Anthony Towns in. No, what? Who was this? Anybody drafted there? That was
Mitch's
Yeah.
longest tenure.
yeah, and
Deuce.
yeah,
Yeah,
Mitch,
Deuce. He
and
had a rough finals though.
yeah, he had a rough finals,
Yeah.
and so it was an absolute like masterclass construction by.
Well, yeah, also, and one of the big points with that too, Jalen Brunson willingly took less money than was
Yes,
possible for him to help construct
yes,
this team. Like that is a whole different level of
yeah,
leader, of believer. Like
yeah,
it's unbelievable.
Yeah,
yeah,
totally.
unbelievable. Jalen Brunson deserves all the credit. I was a fan, not too much of Villanova. Like once he was on the Mavs, was back. But once you got over here, like, did I think he could like get it done? I was like maybe, but usually like small guards like the last one to actually do this. Let's not count Steph Curry because I feel like he's an anomaly. Was what Isaiah Thomas, where like your
Yeah.
best player was your smaller player and was you could say the leader of your championship run.
I was thinking, like kids today, I feel like Steph Curry got like so idolized, like because people said, "Oh, he's short, I could be like him." I think Brunson would be like the ultimate guy as a kid you should model your
Yeah,
game after.
Yeah, so
yeah,
you know that old argument that like I've heard it a lot, like AI is the best pound for pound basketball player of all time, just with his height and everything. Like I think Brunson just surpassed him in that because Iverson never got a ring. And
Yeah, I
Jalen
mean,
Brunson, he didn't just get a ring, like the amount of hardware that he collected this year, like NBA Cup MVP, NBA Cup, Finals MVP. He had like a few other things, I think. So I think like in that argument of like pound for pound, like short guys, best players of all time, he might have just it depends. I mean, short's subjective, but I
yeah.
would say anything like 6'2" and under,
mhm.
he's definitely in the conversation like as
Absolutely.
number one of all time.
And that game five was one of the best finals performances ever. I
I
mean,
was
Yeah,
just I
yeah,
was just about to say 45 out of 94 points.
yeah.
I mean, that's insane.
And no one gave it like Cat was gone the whole third quarter. Anunoby didn't really. I don't remember how many he scored, but no one gave him anything. It was him. Like, and
yeah.
from the jump, like he was just in control.
And he wasn't like foul baiting or doing anything that people hate to see these days. And the Spurs have great defenders too, like good
Yes.
young guys who can move. Like it was unreal. Like that was one of the best finals performances of all time. Especially like elimination game finals. It
Yeah.
it was
Yeah, Bill Simmons, I think, said is he top 50 now already off bat. And when you look at who's in the top 50, I think they had James Harden in the top 50.
Get him out.
Get him out.
I disagree with that like wholeheartedly. Speaking of James Harden,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in top 50, and it's crazy. Like if you ended both their careers today, even though all the money James Harden has made in his career, All Stars, MVPs, I think I would still rather be Jalen Brunson because the legacy that he's having off, like winning in New York, especially.
yeah, and if they end their career right now, like this would be a bad way for Harden to go out, swept by the Knicks, and in jail like a month later.
Yeah. What a month. Has anyone had a worse month than James Harden? Probably not. I don't know. Yeah, but that whole him being like top 50, I like in comparing it to Harden and people like that, it is just how you want to like calculate success. Like I
Yeah,
think it would always be like rather than win MVP or average 35 a game, you want to be the best player on a team that wins the finals.
yeah,
Like and to lead the team and like
yeah.
Brunson just I mean, he really just was a dog for all the last 2 months in the playoffs.
Yeah, and like you said, that's who you want your like kids to like model their game after, like more realistically, like work on your footwork, work on getting your spot, be gritty, make another teammates better, like not getting too low, helping your like literally everything you'd want to be Jalen Brunson. You can't really teach Steph Curry. That's just
No,
kind of
yeah, that's the thing. He's 6'2", probably not even that tall. He's not like a crazy athlete. He just is a dog. He works hard, a great work ethic. His dad was an NBA coach. We've all seen like the clips of him like working with his dad,
yeah,
saying how many
His
more
footwork
until I tell
is
you. Yeah.
his footwork's the biggest thing for me. Like the way he can create space to get his jump shot off, and he only needs a little bit despite being short. Like
Mhm.
it's very impressive.
his controlled handle too. You know, he doesn't have like the most flashy dribble moves in the world, but he does not get the ball poked out usually. Like,
No.
Full control over the ball at all
yeah,
points, 100%.
no matter what defender they put on him, he looks so calm against every single defender. Like at half court when they're putting pressure on him, it was not an issue. Like he's like, I'm going to get by this dude eventually. Just give me a second.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
that
was
was
getting picked
go
up like
ahead.
94 feet.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That was the story of the series. It was just the Spurs every fourth quarter. You could just feel this tenseness, this pressure. They felt like overwhelmed by the moment. Never got the sense for that from the Knicks, from Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
Like he wanted to be in that moment. He was so comfortable in it, and no one from the Spurs really took that. You know, especially like De'Aaron Fox would have thought he would have been your like leader there, your veteran guy, and he just completely shit his pants. And you know, we're moving to the Spurs here. Number one,
Yes.
I'm gonna do. Maybe I should just do it now. We'll go to my. I got a whiteboard from the trash. Let me see if you
Okay.
guys can see.
Yeah, let's do it.
It.
How do we fix this fucking team? But please tell me your thing is getting rid of Fox somehow and salvaging this. Just giving up immediately.
Okay, can you see my? Let me see. Oh, it's backwards. Fuck.
No, it's not. It's good on our.
Oh, we're good.
Oh, it is.
We're
Okay.
good.
Spurs all-season to-do list.
All right.
This is dynamic potting.
Yeah, this is great. Okay, number one. I don't know if you can see it yet. I'll have to zoom out.
Can't. The suspense is killing us.
Let me zoom out. Can you see it now?
Get rid of not even trade him, just get rid of him.
Yeah, whatever. I'd find a trade, but if you can't find a trade, just he's gone. We don't need him anymore. Now, what would you guys say the Spurs need more than anything?
They need veteran leadership of people who are actually playing. Like just having Kelly Olynyk and Bismack Biyombo sitting on the bench isn't gonna do much. You need somebody that you can look to in those moments.
Yeah, I think a good backup center. I think a Mitch Robinson to the Spurs. Stop.
No, I like what those guys. I don't think there's gonna be a Knicks Spurs trade.
Yeah, that's Texas too, baby. You know that's what he's loving. You get Mitch and Wemby.
I love that. Well, Noah said veteran leadership. I also would think the Spurs might need like a power forward to pair with Wemby.
What? They need a what?
Might need a power forward. They need some veteran leadership to pair with Wemby. Who's an available power forward that's a veteran? Here we go.
Cody Zeller.
No.
I might have spelled this word wrong.
Blake Griffin coming back.
Yeah, he's on commercials.
Power forwards. I don't know who's really. I'm gonna look up some who are supposed to be free to.
Okay. No way.
James to the Spurs. That's what I'm calling.
No,
we're not doing this.
No.
I'm down.
I don't mind. I don't mind.
Bring him to your fucking Spurs team.
Fucking give it to me.
That's what we need.
That would be if LeBron's last season is in San Antonio and Luke's a San Antonio fan, that that would just be cinema because there was a point, I don't know if you still hate him, but there was a time when you really hated him.
Oh, I still do. But if he came to the Spurs, I mean, just imagine that. He comes here, I mean, he wants a ring. Why is my fucking camera so messed up?
Keep it.
Very zoomed in.
Yeah, I don't know. It zoomed in on Vince Carter. Okay, there we go. We get the Spurs get LeBron. We get the veteran leadership we need. He starts at power forward. He gets to chase a ring. I think they would immediately become the favorites in the West. What do you guys think?
I think he would want the ball too much.
I don't know. He kind of like for the Lakers throughout the better whenever you pick them as your like third contender, he kind of succeeded a little bit to Luca.
Yeah, playing second to Luca, but I feel like he'd have to play at least third to Wimby. And I'm all in on Castle, by the way. Like he needs to be the number two. And then
Yeah.
Harper, if Harper continues to develop, I'd want him more than LeBron at this point.
Well, I think the biggest thing is that you get rid of Fox, or he'll probably have to stay around. I don't think you can find a trade for him right away. But Harper's got to like take the keys to the offense and just be the guy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think the only reason Bron goes to the Spurs is because he expects to play against the Knicks next year and take pictures in MSG on his retirement tour.
Okay.
I think that's the only.
Oh, in the finals, yeah.
Does Bronny go?
Yeah.
Does he take De'Aaron Fox's spot?
I would take Bronny over De'Aaron Fox right now.
De'Aaron Fox. Stop it.
Would you take Bryce?
I take dude De'Aaron Fox. I mean, just completely cost him the finals. I would say, not even the one play.
Could you offer up? This is a trade idea I was thinking about because yes, his stock's way down, but a team that just gets no stars there ever, and then they're the little brother. Could you trade De'Aaron Fox to Brooklyn and somehow pull? And you're probably gonna have to attach a pick to that.
Brooklyn will give you all the draft picks they have. We've seen them do it before.
Yeah,
That's not really a veteran, but I think as just a knockdown shooter, that's what they could.
Wait, who did you say? I didn't hear you.
Michael Porter Jr.
Oh yeah, I mean that would be great, but I mean he has won a championship before.
Yes,
but I feel like the Spurs do
I
not
feel
need
like
that.
a good Spurs culture around him would do him wonders, right?
Or
like
he might drag
almost
everyone.
like a Steven Jackson type situation, you know? Get him in there.
Yeah, good point.
I'm
but
open to anything.
Yeah, but if you got rid of Fox, got Porter Jr. around the edges, it would be what? It would be Harper, Vassell. Who would be the three? Like, would you have to put in Keldon at the three? Or
I would say you would go Harper, Point, Castle to Vassell.
Yeah, Harper, Castle.
Yeah, Michael Porter Jr. 4 and Wemby. Yeah, no, that'd be a great team. I mean, I'm not. Yeah,
and that's if you're really like, let's give up on Fox. I think that his performance mentally and all the mistakes he made, I think it's very hard to come back from that. I don't think he comes back being the leading guard for the Spurs.
Yeah, no. Charles Barkley was saying that at halftime in Game 5, like they need to just spare his feelings. Like they're not going to win if they keep him in there, and that was I think that was what it was. They weren't ready to give it over to Harper.
There were also like murmurs about how Dylan Harper like wasn't pleased with his playing time too. So like I could definitely see a rift happening like within the locker room, which I think would then expedite the necessity to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Fox.
Yeah. I think Bill Simmons might have said this, but the perfect trade candidate for Fox would be the Kings. But I just don't know if that's gonna I don't really see him going back there.
You snag DeRozan back or something.
Oh, that would be please sign me up for that. I would love that.
The way I'm thinking he goes to Houston and gets one of those wing defenders there because the Spurs
that's a good one too.
The Spurs could use somebody that can like match up with an OG. OG was a monster against the Spurs all series. I feel like you could use somebody to really body it because Keldon, I mean
he wasn't very good in this finals.
He was the heart and soul of the Spurs, but I mean, I don't know. I didn't know I'd see him.
No, he didn't do. He was like a liability. Like I was questioning why he was on the floor a lot of times. He didn't add much at all.
The shit they had Carter Bryant doing, where he was just like running people over. That's what Keldon Johnson should have been doing, and Carter Bryant should have been trying to like stay in the game.
Yeah. I'm glad you bring up Carter Bryant because I think realistically, the Spurs' plan is this is the worst we're going to be. We're just going to get older and better and learn from this.
Yeah,
and I think Carter Bryant is going to be really good. He'll probably be like that 4. Because I think he's going to be an amazing defender, and he's super athletic.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do try to dish Fox that people would try to want to include Carter Bryant in some kind of trade as well.
Oh yeah, I feel like he might be like untouchable for them though, like any of these young guys. But who knows? I don't know. I
Do you
think
think
anything.
this Mitch Johnson experience is kind of like a Joe Mazzulla Celtics? He got to that. No, he didn't get. That was Udoka who got to the finals, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was him. Okay, but yeah, same thing. Like young coach, we're really questioning if they can do it. They've kind of had a meltdown in some big moments. And isn't this Mitch Johnson, or do we think Mitch Johnson won't be here as long?
What do you think,
I
Noah?
think I think Mitch Johnson's fine. I mean, a lot of the shit that was going wrong for them wasn't coaching. I feel like he was calling timeouts at the right time during runs and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like Fox goes out there and shoots a layup when he should pull the ball out, and you could call that coaching, but that's grade school shit right there. Like pull the ball out and run the clock. Mitch Johnson shouldn't have to like. That's not on him. So I think he's fine. And if Popovich believes in him, that's going to carry him forever, basically. Not forever, but for a while.
I think that's the biggest thing is like Pop kind of handpicked him, and I mean they're definitely not going to fire him this year. Like he's completely safe, but I do think there was like things in the finals that he could have done better. Mainly, he just was not like a calming presence for them. Like they imploded, and he didn't really. I mean, he called timeouts, but what else did he really do? Like,
I think he was in the spot where he felt the pressure of benching their paid player in the end of the game.
yeah, totally, yeah.
Not only not benching him, but going to
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a tough situation because what can you really like? Is he going to say after that Fox mistake, like, no, we're not riding with him anymore. He's been our guy all year, but he's like our oldest, highest paid player.
And
Fuck him.
he had that one clutch shot. Yeah, what MSG to get one game. But yeah, it's tough.
I mean, yeah, the big men should have been played a little bit more. Biombo and Cornette are serviceable. I mean, Cornette just won a chip, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
The year ago with the Celtics. Like, I do think that was something he should have done because Wemby was playing a lot of minutes.
I think the problem with that too is I think the stat every time he was off the floor they were like minus something crazy. Like
It was, yeah.
So every time I think he felt taking Wemby out, and then the Knicks are going along a little bit of a run. I felt like he had to put him back in immediately to like halt that run. So that's why I think addressing another. If you guys get a good backup center that can like play a lot of minutes, and Wemby can kind of somewhat relax in the regular season, that's still going to be on there. I don't know who that is.
I got a name.
Oh, okay.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Oh, wow.
No, Utah goes straight for him. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think the Spurs can afford him.
Just saying.
Maybe Markkanen to the Spurs or something. Like
That's one name that I've heard. Just Markkanen.
Yeah.
Somebody that can play the wing, like a wing defender. That's what they need.
Yeah.
Because it's Swiss cheese whenever Wemby's on.
A 3-and-D guy. Yep.
Yes.
I was thinking Aaron Gordon would be like a perfect fit on the Spurs. I just don't think the Nuggets would trade him, and his health concerns are an issue.
Yeah.
But
going back to your Houston comment, one player that came to mind was maybe a Jabari Smith Jr.
Yeah.
that would be a good. That's
Oh,
another
he's
guy
another-
though.
Free agent class. It's not too great. I mean, you got like a John Collins for a power forward if you were looking for that.
It's not bad. A shot,
No,
actually.
that'd be fine.
Trade for Giannis.
Hachimura's up for a contract.
That's fine too. They just need veteran guys that can like
Vucevic.
Who have been there before. Yeah.
yes, because every guy on the team just shit himself in the big moments, pretty much.
Yeah.
Except for Dylan Harper.
Yeah, Dylan Harper. Yeah, he was the most calm and collected.
I don't know why he didn't get more minutes. Like, I don't care that he's a rookie, and I don't care contracts when it comes to the finals. All that should go out the window.
Absolutely.
Literally just
Yes.
winning the fucking
You
series.
know who would be a great backup center for them? Who's a free agent? Yusuf Nurkic.
Nurkic is one of the worst defenders of the NBA. I don't think that
He
would
is.
I think every team that he goes on, everybody fucking hates him too.
Yeah,
We had, my team had him and Canner at one point,
that's insane.
and it was just hell on defense. They just Nurkic
That's
was better
awesome.
defense back then, but we had him and Canner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Knicks had Canner at one point too.
Enos Freedom.
Freedom.
Enos Freedom.
Freedom.
Oh yeah.
Freedom.
I'd like to take these 5 seconds, though, to just say fuck Julian Champagne. I like this player. That's just that guy. I just fuck that guy. Like, he just hoops against the Knicks. Like, he's a great shooter. Just fuck him. Just fuck him.
Used to see his brother Justin Champagne on Pitt campus all the time.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. You guys ever talk or anything?
All the time.
Cool. What about what?
Just anything.
Maybe you could get him on the pod if you guys are still in touch.
Oh yeah, he's lined up.
Okay, great. That'd be awesome.
And Julius is a great guy. I like
Mhm.
Julius.
Okay. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else. I mean, I don't really think. I mean, this finals, like game five, like one of the best 5 game finals I think we could probably ever hope for.
Yeah.
Like,
One other thing that I also wanted to say is that I do think that this does align nicely with the optimal Wemby that we're going to get in the long run. Like, there's nothing that could have motivated this guy more than what he just went through,
Yeah.
understanding that he didn't have the legs to get to the finish line and kind of getting shit on in the end. So I think that it's just going to make him stronger.
Yeah. He had some rough clutch moments too. I hated to see it. That pass off of what was Castle's back. It's gonna
yeah.
Inexperience again. Castle was
Yeah,
looking for the ball, so don't throw it to him.
Mm.
and kind of this interesting like arc of like him like becoming like a shadow villain in
Yeah.
some ways in this series. Like Julius, you mentioned the shove to Brunson's face.
Yeah.
Not like congratulating the Knicks after the series was done. There were some questionable things there.
Yeah, I think that's all perspective. Like we loved it in Minnesota. Everyone was like pro the Nas Reed elbow pretty much in Minnesota. I think it's just the majority of the country was rooting for the Knicks because it was such an
It's
incredible story.
it's
And
it's ridiculous. They are. It's such a advantage. I mean, it's like a home game on the road in the finals. Damn, it feels like I was hearing Deuce whenever he was yelled like Knicks getting a call like through my TV at the other home court team. Like
yeah,
that's insane.
even like anywhere, like at bars, like I was in Virginia Beach. There was a 50-year-old woman in a Latrell Sprewell jersey with no teeth, not letting me relax at all. I kept asking me if I'm from San Antonio.
What
Yeah.
a poetic jersey to have on for
Oh, it
some.
was perfect. Yeah.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Bruno, man.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Ace of the NBA before
Mhm.
LeBron. That's not true, but he was one of the faces.
He choked his coach.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, it does.
Badass.
Yeah. No,
That's what Wemby should have done. Fucking choke Mitch Johnson.
I would have liked
Yeah.
to. Yeah, that'd have been
That
awesome.
would be funny if Dylan Harper fucking choked
Yeah,
Mitch
yeah.
Johnson to
Yeah.
put me in the fucking game.
Yeah, seriously. Fuck, man. No, what do you think about your Heat? What's it gonna take for the Heat to be here next year?
If they get Giannis, that's a start.
Okay. Is that it? Let's take a break and we'll come back and we'll talk about some free agency. Okay, we're back here. Kadin had a quick thought before we talk about free agency, about someone he feels bad for. So, Kadin, the floor is yours.
Feel bad for my dog Luke, man. His Spurs just couldn't get it done. I knew it meant a whole lot for him.
And I was just in a freaking car accident.
Yeah, and he's in a car accident. He's just trying to go play pickup basketball on a fucking Wednesday.
Got rear-ended.
Rear ends of shit.
Yeah.
Not
Can
for
you,
the-
Eighteen-year-old
can
kid.
you take us through a play-by-play of the collision?
Yeah, I'm on University Ave. 8th Street. A lot of people turn left down there.
Mhm.
You guys all know. Noah probably is not familiar. Julius either, if you've spent a lot of time in Morgantown. But yeah, I'm sitting there. This car's about to turn. Kind of just parked there waiting, and then just boom, got just drilled in the back by this kid. He got out of the car. Yeah. Okay. Pause. All right.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah.
We can
Good-
edit
good
that
job.
out.
No, leave it.
Okay. But anyway, he's just literally gets out of the car. He's like, man, sorry, I wasn't paying attention, which you should never, if you're ever in an accident, don't ever admit any fault at all.
No.
But yeah, the kid just does that. And then, yeah, got hit by the car. His insurance was expired. So still waiting to hear from that. Can't really get my car fixed until I figure that out. So kind of fucked for a little bit. We'll see.
Yeah. Got the cop involved. They had to call him, right?
They were just there, like they showed up and then they just got it figured out. Like got a police report. I got to follow up with them so I can figure out his insurance.
Now it's gonna take even longer.
Yep.
Car still working okay there? Just a little bump.
What is it?
Car still working okay there?
No, it's actually pretty. I don't feel comfortable driving it. Pretty bad
Oh,
damage.
dang, it's that bad. Okay.
Yeah, I can't really drive it.
Did the wheel get fucked up or something? What happened?
It kind of hit me like maybe I'll post a pic on the pod here later.
How did he drill you?
I don't like the way you phrased that.
From behind.
From behind, yes. Just was just flying. Just literally said he was just looking at the laundromat there. He said he saw someone in there and was looking at him, and just fucking ran like right in my back right rear. Just crack I don't feel like I could open my trunk. I feel like the trunk could fall off if I opened it.
Oh,
You don't need that to drive though.
That's really a picture.
That is a good point, Noah. But I could easily just get pulled over every time I drive now. Also it was kind of sketchy driving home.
Yeah, I'm with
Blame
you.
it on the kid.
The
You
funniest,
safe, man? Any whiplash or anything?
I feel fine.
All
Unless,
right,
well,
good.
maybe I shouldn't in case I want to like make some sort of insurance claim. There you go. Perfect. We got a picture of the damage.
Nice.
Yeah, you can
Hmm.
see it doesn't show the full story. Um, we'll see. The craziest part is me and the kid were both going to play basketball at Towers. So I don't know if he ended
Wish
up
you guys would
hooping it.
end up playing against each other. That would have been.
It would have been wild. I should
You
have
can stay
still
away
went and
from
played
towers, man. Those
You
times
sh
are.
yeah, you should challenge him to a one-on-one immediately after.
next
And
time.
then Wemby did to Brunson.
Yeah. Have I
Towers is
never?
the best sport in Morgantown now. Is that what's best option?
It's kind of the only place to get a pickup game in, and it's basically just like 17, 18-year-old kids.
So you're just the veteran out there trying to teach them the ways.
Kind of,
He's the fo
yeah.
he's the fox of the show.
I'm the fox, and I'm just completely shitting myself in any big moment. No, I played on Monday, and this like German kid showed up, and they all were telling us that he just got expelled from school because he climbed on the roof on the last day. But he was about 6'5", and the rims at Towers are probably like 9.5 feet. So I was literally just throwing lobs to him. I felt like Fox and Wimby. It was actually so fun.
Awesome.
He got
Yeah,
expelled for getting on the roof.
yeah. Great. He was like name was Conrad. If you're listening, Conrad.
Yeah, that's
I think that
bullshit.
was his name. It was something like that. He was wearing a
Keep
Spider-Man shirt.
keep going, Conrad.
Yeah, keep
Help
doing
us
it,
find
man.
Keep
Conrad. Help
going,
us find
dog.
Conrad. Get
Shout
this
out
video
Conrad.
to him somehow.
And he was on like an electric bike and peeled out like doing a wheelie like from Towers and just left
Holy
like right
shit.
after the game.
Hell yeah.
It's
But
insane, Aura.
yeah, let's get back to Caden. You were going to talk about Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah. It hurts. So someone who's also again torn their Achilles.
uh,
I've never been traded from my boys and then watched them win the
God.
finals right after that. I think he's the biggest loser from all this. I don't even think it's
Mhm.
Wemby. I think anybody else. I think it's Dante DiVincenzo.
Wow. Who
Yeah.
everyone give their biggest loser of the finals?
De'Aaron Fox.
Yes, him as well. Him actually being in the series probably.
No, you already picked DiVincenzo. I'm sorry.
No, I mean like people who played in the series. Yeah, Fox biggest loser, but
Well, it doesn't
outside
have to be that.
not related, DiVincenzo.
Julius, who do you have here?
I would go Randall, man.
Okay.
I think he's in a like weird boat where Minnesota might not even want him right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, DiVincenzo at least played really well before he got hurt.
yeah, I mean, it sounds like he might get a nice little contract in New York when he comes back. You know,
Okay.
we miss you, Dante. You know, like,
That would be great. Tim, what would you call your biggest loser of these finals?
I don't know necessarily if he's the biggest loser, but he's like whose perspective I'm the most curious about, Tibbs. I wonder if I think that he's probably happy for the team, but I also like think I'm curious about what his self-reflection is. You know,
Mhm.
it's like because he pretty much had like, did he have the exact same roster? What were the pickups from last year, like off
Basically the
season?
same, I think,
It
pretty
was
much.
basically the same, right?
Alvarado is about the only difference, maybe.
Yeah, and so like I mean the DNA was there for him to be able to do it. And just one quick point also like piggybacking off of something that Kadin said earlier with like the culture that Tibbs had installed. Maybe him running those boys into the fucking ground really did pay off in this series and maybe
Mhm.
this entire run too. So
yes.
I just thought of something. I think the Spurs should hire Tibbs now and then start their culture.
Oh, yeah.
Because what do they need? They need discipline. They need to be work harder. They
Wemby will
weren't.
be out of the league in 2 years.
Yeah, he
You're
would
right.
be
You're
better.
right. I couldn't imagine. There would be multiple regular season 45+ minute a night games. Like
Oh,
yeah,
at least
the front office is like, yeah, Tom, you've actually played Wemby for 46 minutes in the last 5 games. Maybe let's
Yeah.
pump the fucking brakes.
Yeah, we just played the Wizards,
season.
Hornets, and Jazz, and I'm not sure why he played so much.
Wemby's leading the league in minutes for.
Yeah, he's averaging 54 points a game, but maybe
Oh,
let's fucking chill out.
it'd be Wilt numbers. That'd be awesome.
Wemby's one of those people they should let take steroids just to see how fucking good he is.
Yeah, yes.
Let's just see what happens.
Yeah. See how good a human can be at
Yeah.
basketball. That would be
That's
awesome.
awesome.
What a
Yes.
great idea. No, let me
Yes.
timestamp that because that'll be on Instagram. That was a good
Paul,
clip.
like, Paul George is doing it. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
imagine Wemby.
Just yeah,
Paul
he
George
could,
got worse somehow.
yeah, really.
He actually got better after the steroid.
Did he get immediately better? Because I feel like the
Yeah.
narrative around
Well,
him has just been he's
Actually, you're right. He was worse, and then after the 25 game suspension, he was better. So maybe that's the key.
Yeah.
So maybe
Okay.
just do them like early, get suspended for 30, come back healthy, and he's good to go.
Yep. I love that. My biggest loser would be James Harden, who was claimed that they analytically won the series and then was arrested for what was it, gun possession? What did he do?
Yeah, yeah, like an illegal firearm or something.
Okay. But
Yeah,
free James Harden, he'll be back.
no.
Which, if he doesn't get a longer suspension than Ja, I'm calling bullshit because that gun that Ja was waving around, I think that was actually his gun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
that's
this
a great point.
Ja Morant stance in
Yeah,
2026.
I know you're trying to
yeah.
get into the
He
Heat.
might go to Miami. So I gotta start some narratives now.
Would be an
Is John Moran going to be good at basketball again?
Yes, yes,
Mm,
no.
yes,
for sure.
yes.
I think he'll have one more good year. Like he'll have some random good year, maybe 2 year stretch for that.
Good
He
and
needs to
great.
get the fuck out of
That's
Memphis.
true.
Yeah, Memphis is not a good environment for that man.
No,
You think
no.
Miami would be no?
I think that the Miami Heat would be. They need to keep him
That's
from going
true.
What
outside.
would be the most wholesome franchise for him to go to? Like the Utah Jazz or something? Like
Sacramento.
somewhere where he just like
Spurs.
can't Sacramento maybe.
Spurs. Just jaw for Fox right now.
Jaw for Fox. There
Oh
we
yeah,
go.
let's add Ja to that mix.
Yeah.
I think I would honestly maybe rather have Fox, to be honest. I think it would be such
I
a
don't
mess
like
if
that
Ja
take.
Morant was
I don't
there.
like that take
No
at all.
way.
Yeah.
Wait, Ja or Fox? No, well, you said Fox over Ja?
I
Right
would
now.
because like what do the Spurs need? They need like smart decision making and like reliability, and that would be
Yeah.
the last thing John Morant would bring to your team.
Just
Yeah,
off the court, he's great on the court, in my
talent
opinion.
wise.
Eh.
Mhm. Okay, so let's speaking of Ja, let's talk to some other free agents. Like I mean, we are talking about Giannis. Is you guys think to the Heat? I know that's what Noah's hoping for.
I need to see Pat Riley actually close first, but I'm hopeful.
I'm interested in this Orlando connection because they're hiring the Sean Sweeney assistant coach from the Spurs, and him and Giannis were very tight whenever Sweeney was an assistant in Milwaukee. So
Oh, I
I
didn't
think that
know
there's
that.
I think there's real legs to that. Yeah.
Wonder what would that trade be? I wonder for the Magic to get Giannis.
I probably have to give. I mean, you would definitely have to give up either Paolo or Franz. And then aside from that, just some kind of package around one of those two guys, probably, right?
Yeah, who would you got? I feel like the way Paulo played in the playoffs, I think you can't really trade him now. I mean, he had a 45-point game against Cade
Yeah, well, he's
Cunningham.
like 10 years younger too, right? Or
Yeah,
something like
true. I
that.
mean, Franz is really good, but I think if you could get Giannis, I think you probably would have to do that.
Yes, but I think that look, yeah, for if you're going to trade for Giannis, I think that Paolo is in a tier above Franz, to where Franz might not be enough for whatever for the Bucks, or if
Oh
there's
yeah,
or if there's a third team involved,
you'd
whatever.
have to
I
go
think
picks.
I think the
Mhm.
Giannis is such an impossible situation for agent wise. Like I feel like other people you can kind of guess like where they kind of want to go or what's real up. And he'll all the time like he wanted to play at the end of the season. It's like no, I want to keep playing. I'm posting that clip from Wolf of Wall Street. I want to be a buck for life, but then I'm also being passive aggressive about to be traded. Like I think it's kind of up to him.
Yes.
Even though I think like be at the front office as well, but like I think generally like he just has to stay a team and they'll just figure it out.
Yeah,
It needs to be if Giannis is on the fucking Bucks next year, is the worst possible thing Milwaukee could ever do.
you know which coach would be sick for Giannis to play under? Tibbs.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you also. I just like the idea of just any like star who kind of needs a minutes restriction to play for Tibbs and just have their career ruined. Like, I mean, I feel like look what's happened to Jimmy Butler. He's just hurt all the time now,
yeah.
and he was like the biggest Tibbs guy.
If you were the Spurs and they offered you, and Giannis was like, "Fucking, I want to go play the Spurs with Wemby," and they said, "Give me Fox, Carter Bryant, maybe Devin Vassell, but not Devin Vassell, or like Keldon Johnson, and some picks." Would you take that?
How
So
did you
it
go
was
from
Keldon
Devin
Johnson.
Patel to Keldon Johnson?
So
I would if
Keldon Johnson, Fox, like you're probably gonna have to attach 2 picks to that, and who else I say?
as long as you keep Castle, Harper, and Wimby, I think you could trade
Yeah,
anyone.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't really know if like obviously it'd be great if Giannis was on their team, but it would be a weird fit. If it was Fox and Carter Bryant and some picks, yeah, I would do that.
Yeah. I think that's the way you have to go. And I don't think it actually would be as weird of a fit because you could play Giannis at the 5 when Wemby's kind of out and kind of stagger their minutes too. And Giannis is also, he's won before, so he has
Mhm.
some better leadership. He's not really like super dramatic as a superstar.
Oh yeah, they would be the
Not at all.
favorites to win the
Yeah,
title for sure if they got Giannis.
yeah.
Mhm.
So, I
Yeah,
mean,
his
I think.
whole. Go ahead, Tim.
Sorry, I just to jump in. I think I remember hearing on Windhorse how he was saying that Giannis's preference would also be to stay on the East Coast because he's closer to Greece.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
I think the Bucks are over his whole preference bullshit. Like I think that whole thing about the end of the season when he was trying to claim he wanted to play, it feels like he just wants to like be traded but not be the bad guy. Like he doesn't want to have to
Yes, that's
say like he
exactly what he's
forced the
trying to do.
trade.
For
Yeah,
sure.
Like, like to see Milwaukee by not having a terrible fallout, but like, yeah, it's
yeah, like he knew damn well there was no reason for him to play at the end of the
yes.
year, and it
Let's make the
made
draft pick worse. That's the
yes.
you want to stay. You want to have a worse draft pick potentially.
And
So I don't even
yeah,
know. So maybe it didn't matter. I don't know.
I don't know. He's really his likability for me anyway has really fallen off the past this whole saga, and just being like so like flip floppy about it.
And it's like it's kind of scary because I have heard some rumors about him going to Boston in a package.
I've
Yeah.
seen that. I've seen that.
And I'm just praying that doesn't happen. I mean, he could go anywhere but there for me, like because the likability would be at an all-time low. I love it. But
Yeah, that's probably actually a very sleeper destination because
I think that feels like maybe now the most realistic place.
they've done business before with what Drew Holiday. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that would probably include JB going to a third team, kind of setting up his own destiny as well.
Yeah.
Which gets even scarier for
Milwaukee. Like they don't just
no.
Say it again.
You don't think they just send to Milwaukee like Giannis for Jaylen Brown and whatever else?
I think the move for the Bucks is to just totally rebuild. Like if I were in their front office, I would want only picks and
No, they really
swaps
have
pretty
nothing
much.
else.
That's literally nothing.
I think
That's what the Heat are giving up.
yeah, what is the Heat's potential package, Noah?
I saw Hero, Triple J, Nikola Jovic, and Kel'el Ware, and then like an ass ton of picks. But
Damn, that's actually a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm good with like I'll personally drive Tyler Hero from Miami to Milwaukee, but it like the only guy on that list that I would not want to give up is Kel'el Ware. Because he put up some crazy stat lines this season. Like he has, and he can shoot the three. Like he's got a shit ton of potential.
yeah.
So that's like I'm good with Triple J, Jovic, and Hero all gone, and those draft picks. But where's I mean, I give him up for Giannis, but that one would hurt.
Yeah, I like Triple J, and there was also a thing where when Ware and Bam were on the court together, they were like one of like analytically the best duos in the NBA, which was weird. They just weren't barely on the court together. But I
Yeah.
think you would still, if you're the Heat, they have to get a whale one of these. Like they've failed so many times, like getting a big free agent. Like I
Yeah.
think they really have to get Giannis this time, or I don't really even know what they do.
Live in purgatory.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's one of two huge free agents this year. The other one being LeBron James.
Yes.
Well,
Giannis isn't even a free agent though, is he technically? Or is he?
I don't know, but that was a
He's got 1 year left.
cutaway by Julius there.
So LeBron, let's talk about our king. He's going back to the
Yeah.
Lakers. Go ahead and place your bets now. It's all done.
Oh, really? You think so?
Yeah. I think I've seen the reports. All his business in LA, family's in LA. Bronny's there too. He's like, I could just play one more. This last year doesn't really matter for him anyway. I'm obviously like to win a championship, but I mean, at this point, it's probably his last year. I don't know though. I want to do the Wizards because I have a $5 bet for 500 on that. But
I do wonder if LeBron watching these playoffs kind of altered his like calculus for the end of his career because like probably before seeing the Thunder and the Spurs go at it to the extent that they did, maybe he probably thought that he had a chance, maybe. But I think that if you see those two just behemoths in front of you in the West, then like kind of with what you're saying, just make it a curtain call season.
Go back to Cleveland. Harden
know.
for LeBron straight up.
Harden for LeBron back to Cleveland. I think Cleveland is I think the number one place that on my list would be Golden State. Like I could really see him and Curry teaming up. Like I think Bill Simmons talked about they just do like an Expendables type thing where it's just a bunch of old men teaming up for one last run. And that would be fun. Maybe Durant goes back, who knows? Like that would be cool. But I also like I don't really think LeBron would be the type to just say I don't want to get another ring here. I don't care. I think he would want to try to go out with a win. So I mean, maybe going to Cleveland probably for like just ship Harden out of there. I don't know what that trade would look like. I guess it'd be a sign and trade.
Sign and trade, so you always lose value in a sign and trade. So
I just don't.
value's pretty low right
He
now.
wants to live in Cleveland for one more year.
Well, he's not. He would still probably just live in LA and try. Like I don't really
In
know
summers,
how it
but
would
yeah, you got
work.
to be there. You got games and with the team.
He
I
doesn't.
want to. I want to talk more about your bet on him to go to the Wizards. Do you bet that?
Yeah, yeah. We got AD over there, Rich Paul. I mean, they could use a little three. They're getting one of their one picks. It's also the East.
Uh,
Why not?
you
I mean,
bet $5 on that.
yeah.
You might as well just took a $5 bill and threw it in the trash can.
I can't wait till he's on the Wizards next year playing.
There's
Can you
no
retire
chance.
23 over there? Can you be
Huh?
23 in Washington?
What? Can you wear 23? I
Yeah,
probably. You think
yeah,
they
yeah.
for Jordan? Did they retire it?
They shouldn't, but
God,
probably.
it'd be huge for our taking a whiz pod if LeBron goes to the Wizards.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
we need to do a Wizards pod at some point, like draft preview, like what the Wizards should do.
Let's go right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, we don't have to get it. But I saw Darren Peterson his only meeting with the Wizards.
Yeah.
Insane.
It's all up to Utah, man. It's all up to Utah what they're going to do. If they're going to trade back and say, all right, cool, we want Demanza that bad, take this pick and Peterson something else.
I like Debanza.
I do too.
Yeah, me too. Tim, you're in charge of the Utah Jazz. What do you do?
Well, this will be an interesting season, I think, for the Jazz actually, because like Will Hardy is kind of like I think around the league is like recognized as a very like sophisticated coach, but he's just been coaching this team to lose for the last 2 years. So I do actually think that the Jazz will be interesting to see next year. I don't really know what they need to do team building wise.
Mhm.
Keontae George is a very promising player. I think that he's going to be like, I think he's going to continue to get better and better each year. Lauri Markkanen, if they do decide to dish him out, which is probably the best course of action for them because he just hasn't reached his potential with them, get some kind of return for him. Um, who
Tim,
else is even there? Jaren Jackson.
yeah, they just trade a lot. That was, Tim, I gave you absolutely nothing there, just unprovoked, asked you how to run the Utah Jazz, and you gave a really good answer. So good
Nice.
job. That was awesome, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
listen.
you wake up tomorrow and you're in charge of the Indiana Pacers. What do you do?
Oh God, man. Nothing. No one's going to go to Indiana. You can't really do anything. You just run it back with this team. I mean, I don't think you can really.
No, yeah, I think that's the right answer,
Yeah,
honestly.
there's really no free agents. I mean, you're not in any position to like go all in on a championship. Yeah, you made the finals. Wow, that feels like forever ago now. Like, that
Trade
was
that pick for one more piece.
yeah. It's not this year.
Yeah. Okay. Let's all. That was a great
Halliburton recovery year. That's it. And just ride the wave.
Halliburton, Zubac. That's gonna be a good team.
Yeah.
Excited. Would love to see another Pacers Knicks playoff series.
Yeah,
great.
Eastern Conference Finals
Yeah.
again.
We'll see what. Let's everyone right now. Let's give before we end here. Give your 2027 finals predictions.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Knicks Spurs. I think that they want to start a little mini rivalry, like the NBA does. So I think that certain things are gonna happen to help push that along. But I also think both teams are just built for it too. So
Okay, I love it. Tim,
I'm between two teams for both conferences. I mean, the West, I think, is probably, we all probably have one of the two teams between the Spurs and the Thunder. And then East, I think it's probably either a Knicks repeat or I do think that Boston is going to come back with a vengeance next season, given this whole season was weird with Tatum being out for most of the time, then trying to plug him back in before the playoffs, and like there being like a little bit of like a rub between him and Jalen Brown. Um, but I do think that there is a chance that Giannis goes there, and so I'll give the Celtics a shout too.
so you're going.
So is it the Celtics or the Knicks? Who's your prediction?
I'll say the Knicks just because there's too much uncertainty with the Celtics right now, but
Okay, all right, let's go. Julius, love that. Julius, I think I know who you're going to take in the East.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Listen, there's only one answer
come
here.
on, man.
Let's just stop acting. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
in the NBA. All right, the NBA is reset. We asked for parity. All right, 8 different champions last 8 years.
Mhm.
All right, and we saved the best for last because we're
Yeah.
about to repeat. This is
Oh, okay.
time.
I don't know about that.
Time. Okay,
It's the new Golden State Cleveland. It's Spurs Knicks. I would love that.
I would like that.
Listen, we're sweeping him. He'll never be GOAT. He will never be GOAT. He will
Love it.
never be GOAT.
Kadin, your prediction?
Um, it's like you want to go with the trend, and where it's there hasn't been a back-to-back champion. But I think I really do actually think the Knicks are probably going to get it done again. I think it's based off of all the parity I feel like I see in the offseason. There's so much uncertainty. Like, I don't know if Jaylen Brown's going to be on the Celtics, so what's that look like when he leaves? The Spurs, what are they going to do with Fox? I mean, they're going to be good. They're going to have a chance to get back there. And then we just keep reading about the Thunder. I mean, they're still a really good team.
Yeah.
They all lost to Spurs in 7, so they're still a factor there. And I think it's going to be another case of the West beating the shit out of each other. And then if the Knicks get into any type of situation where they're have like someone to cruise to the finals like they did this way, I mean, they used to have all those rest days. Yeah, and their team's locked in, their philosophy, like they're going to lose Mitchell Robinson. That's probably about the only player they're going to lose. And that is big, though, because if Cat gets in foul trouble, that needs to be addressed. You need to have a better backup center, but I trust their front office to somehow supplement that in some way. So
Yeah.
I'll go for this.
Well, you got Knicks against who?
Spurs or Thunder, but I want it to be Spurs, so I'll say Spurs. So just
Okay.
run it back. We need another rematch.
All right. I'll probably go Blazers Magic.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Hell of a pod, guys. That was fun.
Yeah. All right.
All right. See you guys.